London. I am Vinod Amathe from London. Today I'm going to talk about underground metro rail development in Kathmandu. In this talk, I'm going to talk about the transport problem, current transport problem in Kathmandu Valley, and how metro can be developed, particularly underground system in Kathmandu. So this is the horizon of Kathmandu before lockdown. See, this is the concrete jungle of Kathmandu, how the city is evolving in Kathmandu. And this is the clean green Kathmandu during COVID-19, where the city is quiet. So let's go to see the current state of transport in Kathmandu Valley. See that hundreds of people waiting for vehicles and one microbus or minibus is here. And if we see the city vehicles here, it's barely moving. In traffic rush hour time, the speed of vehicle is barely 7 km/h in our city. And the motorcycles are everywhere. The data shows that 1/3 of the vehicle in Kathmandu is 1/3 of the vehicle in Nepal is within Kathmandu Valley. So wherever you go in Kathmandu, it's a traffic jam. So realizing that, authorities are widening the road. And authorities are widening our road here and there within the city corners as well. As a result, the widening road scheme has been threat to local residents. And there's a protest for that. If we see the city grains in Kathmandu, heritage sites are here and there. You see this about the Patandar Square, embedded within the city grains. So Kathmandu road widening scheme is a threat to national heritage. So to solve this problem, Kathmandu Metro is the solution. And if we look in detail, as I said, the city grains are embedded with heritage, roads are very narrow, so barely space for building a SkyTrain. So to keep the city moving, we need to have underground metro system in the core part of the city. So underground metro is the future of Kathmandu. While thinking about metro in Kathmandu, there are various ways of transport. For example, shuttle bus, BRT, cable metro, SkyTrain, monorail, or metro rail. I believe for long term and for capital city like Kathmandu, we need to have a sustainable solution that is a capacity for now and future. So we should have a metro with 25 to 60,000 carrying capacity per hour per direction. So this is my proposed underground metro map for Kathmandu core area. Basically contains 4 lines, and this blue and green are the cross-rail of Kathmandu to be prioritized. So this is the same map in Google Map. So basically the 4 lines are there and the 9 major underground stations are there. While developing underground metro system, underground stations are the most expensive part or complicated part to build. So optimize the number is the best way to economize the solution. So this is the broader map of the whole valley. There are 5 metro lines passing from east, west, north, south valley. So I believe that we need to have a 20 years rail vision to build metro system in Kathmandu. While thinking about metro system in Kathmandu, we can build metro in 3 ways: building on ground, building elevated in SkyTrain, or building underground system. So core part of the city, I believe, I say that we need to have underground system, for example, in the core part of Kathmandu Valley within the ring road and some part of the Bhaktapur. So this is example here of how metro can be built here. So outer part, radial parts outside the core part could be elevated or on surface, but the inner part will be in tunnels like shown here. So this movie clip shows the same thing. A train is coming from outside the city core. And as it moves to our center, it goes underground. So let's see how metro can be built in the ground condition of Kathmandu. If we see the ground condition in Kathmandu, we find predominantly sandy area in northern part of Kathmandu, for example, in Maharajganj, Baspara area, whereas the southern part, east-west part is more clay dominated. So this is the east-west cross-section of Kathmandu Valley, predominantly silty clay deposit. So if we saw the boreholes of Kathmandu here and there in the city area, core area, Ravi Bhavan, Pulchok, Trichandra College here, basically 5-10 meter soils are mixed type of sand clay, and after that we have Kalimati deposition. And Also, this map shows that Kathmandu lies in a seismic zone. So in such type of ground and geology, how we can build tunneling, how we can build underground metro system, that's, let's figure out. In order for that, we carried out a study in 2018, building Kathmandu Metro Promotion Group. In this group, there are 5 organizations: Warwick University of UK, Archidis UK, ITECO Nepal, Multidisciplinary Nepal, and Tribhuvan University Institute of Engineering. So with 5 organizations' help, we managed to research in Warwick and did some findings about underground metro system development in Kathmandu. So the basic idea here is to have a tunnel launching portals at these star location. For example, in the green line, we'll have a tunnel launching portal like this in Koteshwar and in Naikap, and then we start drilling tunnels. So this is the tunnel alignment of Kathmandu Green Line. So basically tunnels is underneath the ground around 18 to 25 meters below the surface. So this is the route in plan. So the Kathmandu line passes through New Road and passes through Thankeshwar. This is the Kalimati area and this is New Road area. This is the Bishnumati River. So this is the pinch point of the tunnel where the depth of tunnel is the lowest. So this shows that metro is buildable in Kathmandu, and for that we have tunnels at 18 to 35 meter depth and the 5.8 to 5.68 5.4 to 5.8 meter diameter tunnels seems more appropriate for Kathmandu condition. That is a twin tunnel. And tunnels can be built using standard concrete linings. Study shows that, for such diameter, we need about 300 mm thick concrete slabs and 5 to 7 number segments. And for that, TBM, we can buy TBM machine, tunnel boring machine of 6.3 to 6.7 mm diameter. So Nepal has also experience of TBM now. In Peri Bawai diversion project, TBM tunnel was used to drill tunnel. Let's go to see some on development of underground stations. So as I mentioned before, I perceive 9 major underground stations in Kathmandu, and these major underground stations will be working as like a junction and will be multi-story structure, multi-story basement structure. So this is the underground metro station perceived at Prakriti Mandap as a Prakriti Mandap junction. This is the sketch prepared by Binod Sharma, student for his architect project, and he has now completed his architect degree. Likewise, local station can be built by enlarging the tunnels and connecting them. Or local station can be built like this multi-story basement structure. I perceive an underground metro station in Baneswar here in this yellow area in front of the International Convention Center. So this clip shows how the metro station can be built there. So this is the entrance of the station. As we move down, this is the middle part of the station, and as we move and reach the platform area. In terms of metro development, we need to have a strategic development and we need to have a pilot scheme. For that, I perceive Green Line, Kathmandu Line as a pilot project. And this is about 36 kilometers long, including 13.5 meter underground sections. And the study shows that we may need about 2.5 billion US dollar. Likewise, the north-south line, Kathmandu Line, is about 25 kilometers and it could cost about 2 billion. And in terms of construction, the construction of Kathmandu Line, 36 kilometers, it will take about 5 years. Even if we work in a very war scale, it will take about 5 years. So we are still talking about, advocacy phase and still detailed design to be done. So even if we say we build metro now, it will be next 7 to 8 years. So Kathmandu need a master plan of rail development and we need to take action now. And when we talk about metro development should be integrated with urban regeneration project, housing development project, heritage preservation project, and how to integrate metro system with other transport network available in the city and research and development in this area. So we need to create livable Kathmandu. With current way of evolution, Kathmandu won't be a place where we can fulfill our potential. So underground metro is the future of Kathmandu. Kathmandu Metro Rail is not just for us, but for our children and grandchildren. So cost involved in construction of metro is an investment for our future. So we need to work together to bring metro system in Kathmandu. So let's work together. I must thank you, my current company called Archidis, for supporting me to carry on my research work. And I also would like to acknowledge various companies who have directly supported me, indirectly supported me in this work to keep my research level to this state now. And also I would like to thank you all. Thank you. This ends my presentation.